Angel. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you're returning. Thank you for joining me here for this pick a card reading. In today's reading, we're going to look at your superpowers. I know that you have multiple superpowers, many superpowers. I feel you, I feel this collective. Many of you are magical, divine beings having a human experience. If you were drawn to this reading, this thumbnail, you are likely a divine being having a human experience. Maybe you consider yourself a starseed, a light worker, an old soul. You don't have to, but it's a possibility. Whoever you are magical. So I'm sure that you have many superpowers, but in today's reading, we're going to focus in on specifically whatever spirit would like to share with you now and remind you of at this current point. And you might feel drawn to more than one group because you might have multiple messages here today. So just have fun with it and choose whatever feels good to you, and only take what resonates with you because it is a collective general reading. I will insert an overhead view of these groups at the end of this introduction, so you can pause the video and take your time to have a better look at these beautiful cards and crystals. And I will also insert timestamps in the description box below so that you can jump right to your group. For group 1, we have number 48, Surrender. Surrender for group 1 with the Amethyst heart. For group 2, we have number 3, the sacral chakra, core of creation. With the Amazonite heart. For group 3, we have number 42, reclaim your energy. With the Aqua aura coated rose quartz. Take your time choosing a group. I look forward to seeing you in your reading. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose card number 48, Surrender. Beautiful card. This is from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle. And you chose the Amethyst heart. So beautiful. So welcome, group 1. Thank you for joining me here for this reading today. We're going to look at your superpower. So right away, you have this energy of being able to surrender, to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, to be born again, to let go and allow the universe to show you your rebirth, your path. So we're going to get into some oracle cards for you for this reading as to get the overall energy for this superpower of yours and what spirit wants to share with you. And then we're going to dive into the tarot to get more information. So, like I said right away, and this 48 is a 12. In numerology, that is a 3. So this is a lot like the World card in the tarot, where it is a celebration of the completion of a very difficult cycle, that you were able to surrender to it, that you were able to release it in some way, and trust Like, allow yourself to rise literally like a phoenix from the ashes, to be reborn out of something difficult. So, sorry for the background noise. We're going to have a little bit of that. There's nothing, I couldn't avoid it. So they're doing construction, so it's not too bad right now, but here and there, sorry. So anyway, this is a gift. Your ability to be born again, to be reborn, to rise like a phoenix after challenges, to learn and gain wisdom from your experiences, and even celebrate and be grateful for the things you have learned. This is actually a superpower. It brings a lot of wisdom and beautiful, good karma with it. So let's see what else as far as energies want to come out through the oracles to share what more about your superpowers. I keep saying superpowers, so maybe we're going to get more than one out here in this reading. Oh, it did come out. I thought it wanted to come out. I love this card. The blue is so pretty. You have this beautiful blue in the surrender card, and then this is blue with the eye there too. It says, divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continually guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. Yeah, safe to surrender. That is a gift to feel that way. And you are protected, I feel, with those eyes there too. And this is one of your superpowers, to be able to trust your intuition and divine wisdom. And I'm holding that up in case you wanted to screenshot it. And this as well. This is from Louise Hay's deck. Power affirmations, I think. Something like that. Beautiful. Let's get a little bit more. Whoa. I see the unicorn right away. You are magical, like I said in the introduction. You are a magical being. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your energy exchanges. I appreciate you so much. If you are new here, welcome. I have a lot of new subscribers recently, and I'm very, very, very grateful. So thank you if you're new for joining this community. And if you've been here a while, thank you so much for supporting this channel and being a part of it, because that's how it reached the new people, and this is how the community continues to expand and grow. And I thank you all so much. It's an honor to read for you. So let's see, what else for group 1 do they need to hear about their superpower? You saw me, I can't make it up. The unicorn, beautiful. You're really a unique, magical being. Yes. Let's get one more here as far as oracles go before we get it. And it's interesting because look at the deck I chose for you, group 1. I cannot make this up. I cannot make it up. The unicorn, crystal unicorn oracle. My magical group 1. Your ability to surrender. Some of you might resonate with being on a journey of spiritual awakening, or even a twin flame journey, because there is the Vesica Pisces here that this figure is surrendering through. And that it can represent, coming into wholeness, a completion of a cycle, again, like the world, celebrating oneness, a feeling of oneness. Divine wisdom guides me. This is your superpower. You're very unique, very spiritual. You have a very active and open intuition. Like with the unicorn here, your third eye is on point. I'm hearing it's lit. It's lit. It's on point. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Exactly. Divine wisdom. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. This is you have a unique vibration. Starseed, Lightworker, Old Soul, maybe you know, however you resonate. But you definitely are magical. Like take it as it resonates, but if you're very grounded and logical and don't like the word magical. I mean, I consider myself grounded and logical, but I also love like the magical in the sense of like you're very connected to the divine. You have a sense of wholeness, oneness. Your vibration is very high. That is your superpower. And you are very connected to divine wisdom, and you have the ability to rebirth, to regenerate, you've probably, group one, reborn, have had many different versions of your life, of yourself, of how you've presented in life, and maybe you've even had many different chapters, because you have this ability to rise like the phoenix and continually expand, which into more and more levels of wholeness, which this card also implies, which is really beautiful. What else? Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. So I think that that is part of your divine gift, as part of your superpower, as well as you have a high vibration because you are very grateful. You have divine wisdom. You are unique, very, very unique, I'm feeling, with this group in particular. So this is your superpower, to be able to rise like a phoenix, to gain wisdom from every experience you have, and have gratitude, which keeps you at a very high vibration. You have the gift of being, the superpower of being able to see beyond this world, between worlds even, and bring that through into life, through your vibration, even if you don't speak it or do it or anything else. Wow. Okay. Tell us more, please, Spirit, for group 1. What do they need to hear about their superpower? What is their superpower that they need to hear about right now? Ooh, the 9 of Swords. Yep, the ability to overcome this pain, anxiety, worry, fear, sleepless nights, disappointment, shame, a sense of just deep sorrow, deep fear, deep dread even. Wow. What else is group 1's superpower, please? This is pretty warrior-esque. Page of Pentacles. Beautiful. I just heard the ability to make new opportunities out of this, to transform this energy, to learn through this fear, to learn, and to create a golden seed out of it, to alchemize that pain into a new opportunity, a new beginning, like that card was suggesting. Beautiful. One of those cards was suggesting, I think, surrender, rising like a phoenix, creating a new beginning, a prosperous, passionate, beautiful, real new beginning here. There's more though. Let me see what else. The Hermit. Virgo energy, number 9. Group 1's superpower. What is group 1's superpower? Yeah, wisdom. Temperance, balance, wisdom, alchemy. Sagittarius, number 14. Wow, healing. Ooh, yeah, sorry. You're a healer. This is my healer group. Yeah, I mean, whether you're an artist, teacher, whatever you do, you have a healing. You are a healer. You are you might be a reader as well. Page of Swords. You have a gift with writing, with speaking, with words. You have a gift with that. You have a very open mind. You learn from experiences. You learn from pain even. I'm hearing that you have the ability to transform things because you take accountability. You learn, you grow, you go within and you find something greater from it. You create something greater from it. And you're born again anew with a whole new open mind. This is an incredible superpower, group 1. With the 6 of Pentacles on the back of the deck here. Balance. This brings a lot of balance into your life. It also brings a lot of opportunities. It's part of your superpowers to alchemize this, to bring new opportunities into life, into light, to alchemize pain into, yeah, that's what I just keep hearing, to new and more like higher levels of functioning, of grace in your life, of abundance even, stability, peace. and you are a healer. You have a superpower with healing, even if you've only experienced that with your own healing, if you're not a healer of others. But many of you are. You work with that in some way, or you know this about yourself. You're a light worker, starseed, something like that. Like I said, a natural healer. You carry a natural radiance. Your energy alchemizes even other people's pain, even when they're just... So for those of you, this is just a side note, for those of you who put yourself out there in some way, like you teach or you speak in some way or you write, others learn a lot from you. That's part of your superpower. You inspire others. You others look up to you, emulate you, get a lot learn a lot from being with you and around you. So this is one of your superpowers. Wow. What is this Nine of Swords? The Three of Pentacles. Maybe because you are a unicorn, you've had trouble building stability with others, finding your people, finding your tribe. When you're a very unique person, this can sometimes be a challenge. There's a divine timing here. There's a wisdom that you've gained from this, though. And I'm hearing you have a lot of compassion and care. Like you really care about other people as well. And sometimes I'm hearing you suffer for them. But when you do that, I mean, it's not something that I would recommend as a healthy thing to stay in, but you also help them alchemize. You ease the anxiety of others, like I said, just your auric field. But I think that, yeah, let me see a little bit more. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, about Group 1's superpower. The Fool, beautiful. Another major arcana, the 0. Fool, I believe it's Mercury energy. I'm not 100% sure. I have to look at that. I keep forgetting to look at that. Let me know in the comments if you know, because every time I keep thinking about it and then forgetting. But the Fool, Hermit. Tell me more about this Hermit. Let me get the rest of these out here for you. The Hermit, yeah. One of the comments I've got recently said, it's like watching paint dry. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. Okay, the Moon. Like it was a heckle comment, but whatever. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm not always the fastest. This is another major arcana, Pisces, number 18, clarifying the Hermit. Interesting. Okay, tell me about Temperance, please. Group 1 superpower. You have a very innate ability to go within and get the information you need. With the Two of Cups here, Temperance. You have a gift to make, you have a gift, Group 1, to make others feel at peace. One of your superpowers is you help others heal. You make others feel comfortable enough to heal, to share with you, to alchemize, to share their fears and their own insecurities. Judgment under the Page of Swords. Scorpio energy, another major arcana. Your superpowers are strong. With this Scorpio energy, with Judgment, this is just confirming that Phoenix energy. The Phoenix rising out of the ashes. Your ability to alchemize, to heal yourself and other relationships. And they mean a lot to you. I feel like that is another superpower, actually, because, you know, caring, I'm hearing Spirit say that, like, caring about other people, especially in this world right now, the way things are, is a superpower. It is a beautiful thing. With the Fool here in the Page of Pentacles, is like one of your superpowers is that you are highly optimistic, even in difficult times. That's part of how you are able to be this Phoenix rising, is you're willing to start anew. You're willing to be born again. You're willing to be open to learning wisdom. You're grateful for the experience, which keeps you in a very high vibration. You really are a healer for others, I'm feeling strongly. And what you share, like I said, others gain a lot of wisdom from being around you, Group 1. It's one of your superpowers. And what you share with others is very enlightening for them, very awakening. It's changing. Like, you just say something. This is part of, like, oh, I can relate to this. this is part of what this anxiety is. Spirit wants you to know when you have difficulty building with others, or you're having difficulty finding common ground with other people, and it's a little bit heartbreaking and anxiety producing for you and brings a lot of worry and distress in, know that it is because a lot of the things that you very innocently share or speak, and just through your wisdom that you radiate, not always, but for some people, like for a lot of people, you inspire them greatly. They learn a lot from you. They feel blessed to be in your presence, literally, because you have a gift of this wisdom and this ability to regenerate, and all the wisdom you've learned about doing over and over again, and how you stay in such a high vibration through it all. You're like this mentor. I'm hearing earth angel in a lot of people's lives, but for some people that is triggering. So know that if you've upset them, it's okay. They're just not meant, they're just not resonant with you. And I think you also know that you've been rebirthed from that experience over and over again. And you're like, well, new beginning, here we go. I'm going within. I'm facing whatever fears I have, whatever shadows I need to face from this past experience. Wow, you're like, you really do the inner work. You're very good at healing, group 1. This is also one of your superpowers. I knew more than just one was going to come out. I knew it. Page of Cups on the back of the deck. Beautiful. Another page. More about your willingness for new beginnings, your willingness to feel like a beginner, to feel vulnerable, to feel okay with being out of your comfort zone. It's a superpower, believe it or not, group 1. A lot of people have a huge amount of difficulty with this, stepping out with this full energy in the Page of Pentacles. A lot of people have difficulty with change, with transformation, with facing their shadows. This is a gift of yours. This is a superpower, in fact, of yours that Spirit wants to share with you, group 1. Wow, this is really amazing. You are an amazing, powerful person, group 1. Thank you so much for being here with me in this reading. These are the messages I have for you today about your superpowers. I hope they were helpful and inspiring for you in some way. Let me know if they were by liking it. Let me know if you liked it by liking it. Feel free to leave a comment. I do love connecting with you in that way, of how it resonated, if you would like to do that. And I know you all like to connect with each other in that way, and I think that's really beautiful. And it does help the channel, all of the energy exchanges, all of your engagement. I thank you so, so much for everything you give, and for all of the new subscribers, for all of the subscribers who have been here. Thank you so much too. And yeah, I just appreciate you being here. It's an honor and pleasure, like I say, for real, always, for reading for you. And if you would like to dive deeper into your own personal situation, I am available for private readings, and that link is in the description box below. It will take you to my website, where you can choose from many different types of readings, healing sessions, or light language activations. So that link is in the description box. My website is also all about my body of work, if you're interested in that. So thank you again, group 1. I appreciate you so much. I'm sending you much love and many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the Sacral Chakra, number 3, Core of Creation. Love this card. One of my favorites. This is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle. And you also chose the Amazonite Heart. Welcome, group 2. Thank you for joining me for this reading today. We're going to look at your superpower and or superpowers. Most likely there will be a few different things that will come through. For group 1, we had a few different things highlighted, so we'll just see. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate you being here, and we're going to get into some oracle cards for you to get the overall energy of the your superpower, and then we're going to look into the tarot for you and get more details. I meant to say in group 1, and I am going to put it in the description box, that this topic was inspired. I was inspired by one of my favorite readers recently, very recently, she released your superpower kind of reading on Neptune's Child Tarot. Some of you might know her as Moon Moth Goddess. She is an incredible reader and has a huge channel, so you might know her, but I was inspired because of her title. So I thought, wow, that's a really fun thing to look at. So let's look at your superpower group 2, starting here with number 3. And by the way, I started your reading at 333, and then you are 3. So there's something about threes with you and your ability to, threes for me are about abundance and expansion and the ability to grow and expand into abundance, like manifesting, and yeah, being able, having a very like magnetic quality, which this card also implies. And with this snake rising seat, it looks like Kundalini energy here, or Kundalini activation. This red down here to me is symbolizing the root chakra, the radiance from the root, because it is red, as many of you know. And then this is like the Kundalini energy, the life force energy, rising through into the sacral, where it then moves up into the solar plexus, which I feel that sun is representing the 3rd chakra. So you, I feel, group 2, are, one of your superpowers is your ability to alchemize energy, and to, in some ways similar to group 1, your ability to what is the word, kind of like rising from, like a phoenix rising kind of energy. I have a feeling you've probably had multiple, specifically more to you group 2, I'm feeling you've had maybe you work with Kundalini energy or shamanic energy, or you have had multiple spiritual awakenings in your life, or you're in the midst of a spiritual awakening right now. And Spirit wants you to know this is a superpower, the ability to ascend and rise, like through illusions, through the ego mind, like breaking down walls and illusions that of separation. And that is bringing you great, that ability is part of what brings you into this incredible sun energy of creation, core of creation here moving through you. So I feel like one of your superpowers, group 2, is that you are very creative, like incredibly creative and regenerative, like this, like endlessly creative, I'm hearing. And maybe you've had some challenges in the past with this energy of grounding it, I'm hearing, because I can relate to that as well. But no, you are a birther, you know, with this sacral energy. I have one of your superpowers is you are embodied, very creative. You carry a lot of energy, a lot of life force. You radiate quite brightly and are very magnetic, like I said before with the 3s. Like people are drawn to you and to your creations, whatever that is, whatever kind of creator you are. You carry a lot of this energy. You are very vibrant and vital, no matter what age you are. That's one of your superpowers, is your ability to be timeless in this radiance, in this creative energy, and this life force energy. Really beautiful. Whatever your talent is, whatever your creative energy, even if you're like, I'm not an artist or I don't do anything creative, then this is referring, this, your superpower is you weave this into your life. This is just what you embody. Really, that's really beautiful. And there's a natural healing, like an innate, you have a strong part of one of your superpowers is you have a strong innate healer inside of you. So you also, like group 1, and I'm not surprised in this collective that we have many light workers and healers, but that is a natural superpower of yours, is to be able to, for lack of a better word, channel healing energy, and for yourself and potentially for others. What else for group 2 is their superpower, please, Spirit? The fire ant. Ooh, interesting with the sacral chakra. I feel a lot of fire creative energy with you, the fire ant. So yeah, okay. I just heard your sensitivity, your sensitive nature is, you might have seen as a deficit at different points in your life, but it is actually a superpower. It is actually what helps you tune into the creative frequencies, like the downloads of the universe, in order to channel them into whatever your creative experience is. Some of you, this is literally, wow, that's an interesting message. So this is definitely like a, as people say, a one-off, but it might just be a message for a couple people, or maybe even just one, for real. But I'm hearing that for some of you, this is a gift or a superpower of fertility in general. Like, you have the ability to birth abundantly, to bring abundance into your life. You have, that is your superpower. You just magnetize growth and abundance in your life. You're very fertile. It's a superpower. And if you, for this message, for a very few of you, some of you, that is your gift. Like, you have birthed multiple children, and it is like one of your superpowers is to be, and for real, as a woman, I can tell you it. I agree. Like, if you've had more than, even if you've had one child, but especially if you have had multiple children, I would say that this and this Spirit's saying is specifically to someone who's having that experience right now. One of you need to know that this is, that you can do it, that, and if you're feeling sensitive, it's okay. If you're feeling edgy and agitated, it's okay. Just get some time to yourself is important, because you are a creative being. Let's see what else is your superpower. What else is group 2's superpower, please, Spirit? I am willing to let go. Beautiful. And this is from the Louise Hayes, I think, Power Thought decks. It's affirmations, and it says, I release others to experience whatever is meaningful to them, and I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. Yeah, so one of your superpowers, again, similar to group 1, you can screenshot this if you like, sorry about the glare, is you have a very innate ability to let go. Like, for some people, it's very hard to let go. Look how these colors, you're very vibrant, like I was saying, and maybe you're a little bit fiery, feisty. We're gonna look at that fire ant here in a minute, just because I want to get a little more information. But from what I know about that card, it's about getting agitated when you're like overstimulated. But this is maybe one of your superpowers, is knowing when you have reached that level of sensitivity and being willing to let go and retreat back into your creative space. What does that say? I release. Oh, and also to not be agitated, not to hold things against others. You know, one of your superpowers, group 2, is that you are, oh, I just heard live and let live, that you have this very, like, with core of creation, you're very connected in this peaceful, embodied, peaceful, you're very embodied and grounded. So even though you're very sensitive and you do get overwhelmed and you do get agitated by others, you also have this superpower to give into this energy of like live and let live, and like, oh well, whatever, you know, like I don't need to carry that with me, because you're so creative. You're channeling it all back into your whatever it is you're creating. This is amazing. I can't wait to get into your tarot, group 2. Let's see. From this Starseed deck, we have dreams. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. Yeah, I feel like you have the ability to dream things into being. You're a very good manifester. What else? And that was also like group 1. I'm just saying that because in case any of you were drawn to group 1, there might be messages there for you as well about your superpowers. For group 2, what are their superpowers? Free spirit. I feel that here. This like creator, artist energy. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. That is your superpower. I feel that, like I said, you have that live and let live energy. Even though you can get quite overstimulated by people, you're willing to let it go. So yeah, speaks to you through your dreams. Yeah, you're very creative and live very, in a way, like I'm getting like Piscean energy, like Pisces, like live very like in alignment with where you're feeling guided, where your creative inspiration is guiding you, which a lot of people can like be, you know, kind of freaked out about, depending on how they relate to life and their belief systems. I really want to look at fire ant. I'm sorry to those of you who don't like when I read from the book, but I'm being drawn to, I don't want to miss anything here. Real quick. All right, aggression, like I said, aggression, rigid thinking, and following orders. So when this is imbalanced, when this energy is balanced, it is thoughtful and disciplined. So that's part of one of your spiritual gifts, as well as your ability to be very disciplined with your creative projects, I keep getting with dreams, with making your dreams come true. So I'm just going to read this. It says fire ant energy. So it's just an energy, right, of one of your superpowers related to this fire here. There's so much fire with the sacral chakra too. Which is creative energy, passion too, and connection to spirit. Like creative energy is this connection to the divine. It's where it comes from. So fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or a situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. Yeah, so even though you're sensitive, you have this gift of letting it go. And I'm also hearing that even though some people, they see this fire, this passion, this creativity, this like beautiful, like, I'm drawn to this energy too, to be honest, group 2. I'm like, wow, this is really, I love this energy. It has a very sensuality to it too, that's very magnetic. This just pure creation energy, life force. So, others might push against you or gossip or be jealous because they're envious or jealous of your creative energy, group 2. But know that it is one of your superpowers. Don't play small. Don't worry about that. Just keep shining your light, because you're helping these people heal one way or another and be inspired in their own lives one way or another, whether it's through a trigger or through admiration. So I love these. This is great I love these superpowers. I'm drawn to you, group 2, like I said. Let me know in the comments if you do something creative. Would love to know. I'm sure share it with the community. That would be wonderful. It's a great space to do that. Let's see. For group 2, what is their superpower? What do they need to hear? What is group 2's superpower? The King of Pentacles, Pyrite. I am sure of my place in the world. Like I said, you're very grounded. You're very embodied. You're very stable. You're very sure of yourself. You might be very abundant as well. But either way, you're very secure in yourself, whether you're a man or a woman. You are, you're very generous of spirit as well. You're very open, I feel. And it's a superpower to be this grounded, honestly, group 2. Especially I can definitely attest to that. And it's part of how this beautiful, creative, grounded, and connected to Mother Earth and creativity, and all of that is part of how you are able to let go of agitation, stresses, things that kind of weigh down. Maybe if this was like a Cups energy, more water energy, this is, you don't have to be an earth sign, but you might be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it's just an energy of you're very grounded, you're very comfortable, you're very abundant, because you do magnetize all this stuff to you, like I said. But you are very generous. So yeah, these people if people are gossiping about you, group 2, like that is, just let it go. You have an amazing energy. They need to heal. Okay, so what are group 2's superpowers? What does group 2 need to hear about their superpower? The Ace of Wands, there's that creative energy. I am inspired to follow my passions. Fire energy, fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Tell us more, please, about group 2. Whoa. Temperance, beautiful. This came out in group 1 as well, but this is, I love this. Major Arcana. The crystal, oh, the crystal, by the way, for the Ace of Wands is garnet. The crystal for Temperance is blue calcite, and it's number 14, and it says, I find clarity through calm. Alchemizing, like I said, you have the ability to, for a very strong healing ability, and the ability to like alchemize, you know, turning lower vibrational things into, so like heavier emotions. It's part of through your creativity and your inspiration and your ability to ground this into the world. A lot of you are, you know, definitely art is a big part of your world, or creativity in some way is part of your life. It is your life. But you're a healer, you have a lot of balance. It's part of, so these are your gifts, your creativity, your healing abilities, your free spirit, your ability to let go of pettiness and agitation. One more, please, for, what are they, group 2. Superpowers for group 2. The King of Wands, beautiful again. I am successful in all I do. Yes, I feel like you are. You're a natural leader. You're naturally creative. You inspire others. The Eight of Pentacles. Maybe many of you do this. I felt that. I was just going to say that many of you do this like for work. Like this is 10 of Cups, and it makes you very happy. You're a creator or an entrepreneur. Your life is very creative. You're very... this is bringing you a lot of abundance. If it isn't yet, it will be. So just maybe this is part of why you need to know this is your superpower, that this is part of your destiny. I mean, this is who you are. You're here to ground this beautiful energy into your life and onto the planet because it's your superpower, which is your gift. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles, please. For group 2. Yeah, there it is, the 10 of Cups. You have the ability to bring your happiness, like it to life, into your life. Strength, more creative energy. I can deal with whatever comes my way. Yes, you are very regenerative. Like I said, you are strong. You're creative. That's Leo energy, number 8. It's actually number 11 in this deck. They traded it. There's some decks do that with Justice. So wow, your creativity, yeah, you're a powerhouse. That's your gift. If you're a healer, you're very powerful. You're very powerful whatever you do. Whatever this creative thing is. Yeah, you're very you know how to wield this energy. Even I'm hearing Wise Temperance here. Yeah, you know how to balance this. Ooh, I just heard that song in my head by Trevor Hall. If you like Trevor Hall, he's such a great artist. I love him personally. But he has a song, I think it's called Sagittarius, and in the chorus he says, I'm still learning how to I think he says, I'm still learning how to walk with my fire. And I'm getting that that's part of your gift. Part of your outcome, part of your superpower is you know how to do this. You know how to ground it. You know how to like bring your happiness, your dreams into stability, and you know how to inspire others. You know how to balance this energy within you, which is key. Like one of the major things a lot of artists struggle with is balance. And you're very wise as an entrepreneur, I'm getting. Yeah, you're very good at, these are your gifts. These are your superpowers, which are your gifts, you know. But your superpower here, it looks like, is passion and creativity and your ability to manifest. 3 of Swords, your ability to alchemize, like I said, pain into something creative, something valuable even. Something that even brings you value and resources. And it says, I see things exactly as they are and I find clarity through the calm. Like I'm able to alchemize. This King of Wands often reminds me of being very spiritually connected to, but even shamanic energy, the ability to alchemize. Once again, sorry, I keep saying it, but it keeps coming through. Tell me more about the King of Wands, please. And yellow agate is here, and sugilite, and what does that say? Oh, Herkimer diamond for strength. Interesting, I love it. And aquamarine. Pyrite, we said. For the King of Wands, why is he here for group 2 superpowers? No wonder you get agitated if you have this King of Pentacles, King of Wands energy. But you're very balanced. Like I said, you're able to let it go. The Page of Wands. Wonderful. I am always open to good news. More of that yellow agate. I am successful. So you're part of your superpower is that you have like a childlike level of optimism as far as your projects and what it is you're creating and what it is you're going after. You have like childlike faith in it. You believe in your creativity, and this is beautiful, group 2. And let's see on the back, I can feel it. It feels like the sun moving up through me. It's amazing. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, Queen and King. Look at that. On the back of the deck, Pyrite. I have everything I need to prosper. Exactly. And this says, I am sure of my place in the world. You're very grounded. With having the sacral chakra here and me pointing out the root, the sacral and the 3rd chakra, you're very grounded, like I said, which I think is really beautiful, because that's something I've definitely struggled with a bit in my life, admittedly. But like you, I just heard one of your superpowers is to, you make a very good partner as well. You're very balanced and loving and grounded and stable and beautiful partner. Oh, that's such a great message. Thank you, Spirit. For group 2, like you're willing to work at relationships. You're willing to do what it takes. You're willing to alchemize the pain. You have the strength to regenerate things over and over again. You make a beautiful partner. Maybe some of you need to know that. That's really sweet. Yeah, there's this childlike innocence within you with the Page here. You're always open to good news. You're open to positivity. You're open to regeneration. You're willing to let things go. You know that you have everything you need to ground your happiness in this world, and it's part of what allows that to happen. It's a superpower, and you're free-spirited. You do it your way. You're creative. You do it your way. And this can also symbolize like you have this balance within you, this masculine and feminine balance. It makes sense with the sacral chakra and Kundalini rising. It is that balancing of the different aspects of ourselves, the polarizations within us. So this is one of your superpowers, and man, is this a good one. There's quite a few that Spirit mentioned here, but wow, really amazing, group 2. So I hope these messages were helpful for you and inspiring in some way. Let me know if you liked it, if it resonated. If you'd like to comment and share your experience, I would love to hear. And I do love that you all connect in the comments too. That's really great, really sweet. Thank you again to the all of you here watching this, especially to the end. But I appreciate all the energy exchange, the new subscribers. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for joining this community. And those of you who have been here, couldn't do this without you. And I love reading for you, so thank you so much. If you would like to dive deeper into your own personal situation, I am available for private readings, and that link is in the description box below. It will take you to my website, which is all about my body of work if you're interested. And the links will take you right to the services page if you follow the reading link, or where you can choose from many different types of readings, as well as healing sessions, light language activations, all kinds of fun things. So if you're interested, like I said, that link is in the description box below. Again, I thank you so much for being here with me, group 2. I love how powerful you are. I love your superpowers. It's really amazing. Keep creating. You're a powerhouse. You are really something. And like I said, share if you would like to share what you do. So sending you so much love, group 2. Thank you again for being here. I look forward to seeing you next time. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose number 42, Reclaim Your Energy. This is the Beyond Lemuria Oracle by Izzy Ivy. And you also chose the Aqua Aura Coated Rose Quartz Heart. So beautiful. I love this heart. So welcome, group 3. Thank you for joining me here today for this reading. We're looking into your superpowers. So exciting. We're going to look into the Oracle decks and get an overall feel for your superpower. For group 1 and 2, I did have multiple superpowers come through. So I won't be surprised if that happens here, but we'll just see. And so we're going to look into some Oracle cards, and then I'm going to look into the tarot to get even more information around your superpowers. Group 3. Again, thank you for joining me here. We're going to put your heart here. So to start, actually, I'm going to leave it here for a second, because to start group 3, I'm getting, okay, 42 is a 6. So, and the way her arms are, it's kind of reminding me of Shiva, if you're familiar. Shiva, the ability you have to balance energy, to balance your own energy. I think maybe for a lot of you, this might be something that you have learned over time, and Spirit wants you to know this is now a superpower of yours. You have a strong, like you have a natural, I'm hearing, ability now at least to protect your energy. Maybe you've always had this ability to create your own safe space and not really take on other people's energy. But I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're empaths. Most of you are empathic. You feel other people's energy. You feel other people's emotions, thoughts, even psychic frequencies. And sometimes it can be overwhelming, extremely overwhelming. And I'm hearing that one of your superpowers is, whether you've learned this or you've always had it, it's your ability to protect yourself from this. It's a really beautiful gift, because I feel with the rose quartz here, you also have the ability to still feel it, to still tune into people, but you also have the ability to protect and reclaim your own energy and not get sucked in. And maybe this is something you've learned, like I said, and it brings a lot of balance into your life. So this is definitely a superpower for sure. And with the heart, or the heartstone that you chose, the person that gave this to me as a gift is very sweet. It's my friend's husband, actually, and he is an incredible magician. Really powerful ability to protect, to we'll leave it at that, to protect energy and protect the field. So that tells me that you also have that, but with this power of love, with the rose quartz and it being a heart. So this is a beautiful superpower. We're going to start there for you, group 3, and look more into, let's see, which one is next. Oh. This is Louise, can't even talk now. Louise Hayes, Power Thoughts, I believe it's called, her affirmation deck. Beautiful deck. For group 3, please, Spirit, what do they need to hear about their superpowers? What are their superpowers? For group 3, please. Group 3's superpower. Whoops. What is group 3's superpower? Nope. For group 3, please. Yeah. Okay, so this is beautiful, the colors. There's something about purple here too. Maybe purple's your favorite color. Mine too. We have that in common. I love purple. Okay, this says, I am loved and I am safe. I accept myself and create peace in my mind and heart. I now choose to free myself from all destructive fears and doubts. And it says, I release all fears and doubts. Reclaim your energy. So that's one of your superpowers as well, is your ability to reclaim your energy from your own fears and limiting beliefs. Wow. And I'm hearing projections. Like you're sensitive, but in a good way. I don't mean that in a negative way at all. Like I see sensitivity as a superpower here. Your ability as an empath is a superpower. Maybe you need to hear that. But your ability to reclaim your energy is also a superpower, and to release especially fears that are not yours, that are projections that you're picking up on, because you have an incredible like superpower ability to feel other people. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, this doesn't surprise me with this collective. Like I said, one of your superpowers is your telepathic even. You have the ability to, whether you're aware of it or not, psychically pick up on the energy of other people's thoughts, if not the thoughts themselves. And so you might be internalizing other people's doubts and fears, or you were, but one of your superpowers is to reclaim this energy as well. Maybe you don't know that you have this ability, that this is a gift that you actually have. I'm hearing for some of you it is an uncovered gift, an undiscovered gift, and Spirit just said I wouldn't give you this incredible sensitivity without an incredibly powerful gift to protect yourself. So know that and lean into that, and you can learn to discern, if you haven't already, what is, I feel like that's part of one of your gifts actually, is to discern what is other people's energy projections and what is your own field, reclaiming your own field, because that also makes you very magnetic. So like it's how you move through your life in your own energy. The crocodile. Water energy for group 3. I feel like one more wants to come out for you. All right. I didn't do it for group 1 and 2 though, but it's okay. We're going with our intuition here. What is group 3's superpower here? Nope. What is group 3's superpower? What else do you want to share with them from this deck? Oh, no, not this many. Okay. The turtle and the dragon, there's a real theme here of like water and then into spirit, but there's this reptile energy. Interesting. And don't take that as a negative. I don't mean it that way. Like, I mean it as like there's this, you know, I don't personally believe, as a starseed side note here, I don't personally believe any one race of star beings is bad, all bad, just like I don't believe any one race of human beings is all bad. There are gifts within the draconian realms, you know, and I feel that energy here in the sense of, this is interesting this came out like this. So one of your superpowers is that you have an ability to very much see through people. To see, like you have a very watchful, acute eye, like the ability to protect yourself. Yeah, you have an ancient wisdom, an ancient knowing. And there's something, and there's, with your connection to water, it's like, yeah, this, you know, this, you carry this wisdom within, and maybe it scares you sometimes, maybe it scares other people sometimes, but it is a superpower. It is one of your gifts, this ability to see through people, to discern, to not be willing to maybe reveal everything at once or jump into something at once because you're cautious, because you have learned, because there's something ancient within you. It's one of your superpowers. That's an interesting message. Thank you, Spirit. There's something ancient within you. Ew, I'm hearing ancient to, yeah. So, okay, we'll get into that in a second. I'll get into that in a second. Let me get a couple starseed oracle cards for you first, as far as your superpower group 3. What is group 3's superpower? Whoa. Creation and inner worlds. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. And creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. So there was a very strong creative energy in group 2. Maybe some of you were drawn to group 2, but I feel that here too there is something very with all the purple. So third eye, there's something about your vision, your intuition, like I said, inner worlds, your ability to see. I keep hearing see through people. It's one of your superpowers, to see through situations and people and reclaim your space and your energy. Because you have a lot of creative energy and a lot of people are drawn to that. So one of your gifts is, one of your superpowers is you have become incredibly discerning. I want to look here really quickly just at Let's just go to the water section here. Crocodile. I just want to look at the keywords. Resting, submerging, collective energy, exactly. Cooling off, collective energy, empath, creator. Okay, let's get a little bit more. I want to look at the turtle. Ancient soul, that's what I was saying. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in yourself. When you're feeling only your energy, you've learned how to do this though. You, whoops. Ancient soul, collective energy, inner worlds. I'm very interested to see what comes through the tarot. We're going to get to it in just a minute. I want to see dragon, seeing one's most true self, balancing the ego. Yeah. You have a very strong connection to inner vision, inner worlds. Okay, that's your superpower, at least one of them. Let's get into it, or a few of them actually. Before we've even gotten into the tarot, let me scoot these over just a little. I'm feeling like Spirit wants you to know too that if you feel like you're someone who is very emotional, that you have a very rich emotional world, that is a superpower. Being able to feel very deeply, it can feel like a double-edged sword, you know, like a gift and a curse, and I can relate to that as well. And maybe some of you are water signs, which would be, or have that strongly in your chart. That would be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but you don't have to, of course. Dragon energy reminds me of fire, Leo, Scorpio. Oh, sorry, I always do that. Ooh, Scorpio perhaps. That's water. But Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. You don't have to be these signs, but yeah, your superpower here is your ability to, yeah, read a room would be an understatement, group 3. You are really tuned in. Okay, let's see, what is group 3's superpower? So, by the way, I was drawn to the Everyday Witch Tarot, and that is not an accident for you, group 3, because you're witchy, male or female, doesn't matter. You, or however you identify. Alien. You have a natural, like, gift after many lifetimes of being like this dragon, like this wise, magical soul, like you. So, you know, okay, there's something that I was not thinking about, but that was coming to me when I was setting up for your reading, group 3. And one of those things, I'll just keep shuffling while this is coming through, is that some people, like I've had to warn certain people, I'm keeping them anonymous. I've had to warn certain people in my life that they are from they're an ancient soul, and from some sort of like lineage, like psychic lineage of like these otherworldly, not otherworldly in a way sometimes, but of like these gifts of being very sensitive, very like ancient, very and had many lifetimes of being tuned in to the other realms and doing like connected to the earth and doing earth magic and what would be considered like witch type stuff. So there's something about one of your superpowers, Spirit wants you to know, is that you are connected to that energy, and it makes you a magical person. It makes you a powerful person. It makes you a person that people are drawn to and drawn to your energy. So you repeatedly, one of your gifts is that you either, if you haven't learned how to reclaim your energy on a regular basis, you're being guided to do that and release all fears and doubts about who you are and claim it. Because so I've had to warn certain family members about reading spells. They were very interested in spell books and spells, and I warned them about reading spells from a book or anywhere out loud, because this person is like you, group 3, has a natural superpower for magical creation, speech, and connection. And because some people can read out of a spell book and it's not going to make something happen, but I knew this person it would, and it did. They didn't listen to me, or they forgot, or whatever the story, but it created a slight moment of havoc. Nothing crazy, but you're like that. You're magical. It's one of your superpowers. You're a dragon. Maybe you're a dragon in like your zodiac, but I feel like you probably resonate with dragons. And I think you might have a strong, if you're a starseed, connection to the draconian realms. Nothing negative, of course. Like check it out for yourself. Use your own intuition. But I feel connected to that as well. So there is good in everything. There is good in everything. Creation, right? Okay, so let's get more into it for you, Group 3. What does Group 3 superpowers? What do you want to tell them? The 5 of Cups. Okay. Water energy again. Water. A lot of feels. Your emotions again. Spirit saying your emotions are your gift. Your ability to feel very deeply is a gift. It's your superpower. It's one of your superpowers. That's always a hard thing to believe when you feel so deeply. Knight of Wands. Your passion, your willingness to go for it, to get up, pull yourself up out of depression or despair or heartbreak or disappointment, and be lit up, ready for what's new. There's a dragon in there too, isn't there? Yeah, there's a dragon with fire up in the corner. See, dragons. Yeah, like you've got that. You've got that ability to regenerate, creation, inner worlds. You know what? That kind of message is coming through the collective in this superpower. Spirit really wants the collective to know, because I think maybe we've all been going through some challenging things, or perhaps a lot of us have, and so it's like we have this ability to regenerate and become like, and go out. So one of your superpowers is you're fiery, you're passionate, not just emotional, but you're willing to go after what it is you desire. And a lot of people don't have that kind of drive, Group 3, so know that is a superpower. I wanted to share, I'm going to put it down in the description, but I forgot for Group 1, almost forgot for you, Group 3. I got this idea for this topic from one of my favorite readers. A lot of people know her as Moon Moth Goddess. That's her love reading channel, but then I got this reading idea from Neptune Child's Tarot, which is her other reading. If you want to check her out, she's amazing. She doesn't know me, I'm sure. She's quite popular here on YouTube. But all right, for Group 3, please, what do they need to hear about their superpower? What is their superpower? Ooh. Temperance. This also came out for all 3 groups. I'm so proud of you all. I'm not surprised. This is Sagittarius energy, number 14. Very powerful energy of divine guidance and balance. Like one of your gifts is that you're balanced in your life and in your energy field. Maybe some of you do yoga, but you know how to alchemize energy. You know how to bring calm to yourself, to restore yourself, to balance, to create from something hard or difficult, to release your fears and alchemize and move forward with passion and excitement and a willingness. Wow. Okay, what is Group 3's superpower? Wow. The Page of Wands. This also came out somewhere else. This is just like your ability to overcome like any kind of despair, distress, whatever, disappointment, and go after what it is you desire, to come into balance, to listen, to like calm your mind and bring yourself into a place where you're exactly like temperance. You know how to reclaim your energy, so that you can create a new path if needed, or you can start again. See that, like from a place of willing to be vulnerable, willing to learn something new, willing to be inspired on a new path. If an old path, like you're willing to also move away from situations, heal from them, heal from anything really. You're especially like heartache, hurt, disappointment, regret, loss, grief. Like you have this ability to regenerate and to come into balance and to heal and to create an entirely new path for yourself where you feel inspired and youthful and excited, where your inner child feels lit again, where you feel, inspired. I just keep getting that. As you reclaim your energy, you reclaim a part of your inner child too. That is so this is your superpower, your ability to do this, to create exciting new beginnings for yourself, to reclaim your energy out of despair. But same as what we talked about in the beginning too, to reclaim your energy from others who are, maybe even pulling on your energy. On the back of the deck, the Chariot. Yes, you know how to move forward. You know how to balance your energy and balance your path, balance make the right decision in your life to move forward. You're very gifted you have a strong will and a strong ability to heal and to manifest. Let's get a little bit more about group 3's superpowers, please. Oh, we're already at 20 minutes. The 5 of Cups. The Star. Aquarius energy, number 17. The Knight of Wands. Why is the Knight of Wands here? The Knight of Cups. Why is Temperance here? The Emperor. Aries energy, number 4. Why is the Page of Wands here for group 3? Why is the Page of Wands here? The 3 of Wands. Interesting. Your reading's it flows very well. There's a lot of balance. Balance is one of your superpowers for sure. Your ability to balance your life. You have 2 knights here, the water and the fire, and that's what I was talking about. Your ability to balance water and fire, which is what Temperance is. And that is your power, one of your superpowers. With the Empress here, Emperor here, this is your ability to bring stability and to basically act on your dreams and desires, to take the path of a new future, a new direction, willfully, in a balanced, beautiful way. Whenever even after a loss of dreams of what you thought you wanted, you're willing to overcome that, to heal, to balance, to come back into your power, and to take a whole new direction. A whole new direction. Look at that. The 2 of Wands. Page of Wands, 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You don't stay stuck. That is one of your superpowers. You know how to reclaim your energy and reclaim your power. How to move forward in the direction that serves your heart and your passion. And brings you stability and new beginnings that are hopeful. With this wand here, with the 3 of Wands, looks like this person is literally manifesting the future, which is, I think, what you're doing. And you ascend. It's like you creation, inner worlds, you ascend each time you reclaim your energy, you ascend. And this again says, I accept myself and create peace in my mind, in my heart. That's what you do. That is a gift. That is a superpower for sure. And I feel like you do this for others as well. I am loved and I feel safe. That's why I'm saying you do have to protect your energy, group 3, because it's something that other people might pull on or want. And maybe that's what some of this disappointment is like you believe in people, other people see your light, and they kind of maybe in the past have taken advantage of this. And so you either have an innate ability to reclaim your energy, or you've learned how to go after what it is you desire, reclaim and heal first, and to manifest the path you want, and to go in the direction of your dreams, and to not stay stuck, all because you know how to reclaim your energy and release what is not yours, and release anything that's bringing you down or holding you down. That's absolutely amazing. So wow, group 3, these are the messages I have for you right now about your superpowers. It was maybe supposed to just be superpower, but it does keep coming through as superpowers. So, wow, thank you for being here, group 3. Let me know if you liked it, if it resonated, or if you liked it. It does help me a lot and helps the channel grow. And I thank you so much for that energy exchange. And please let me know in the comments how this resonated for you if you would like to share. I know you all like to connect through the comments, and I love that. And I also like to connect with you there. So thank you for that energy exchange as well. Thank you if you are subscribed, new or in the past. I appreciate you so much and your energy here. If you're new, this is your first time here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please consider joining this community. Would love to have you subscribed as well. And thank you again for being here with me. I'm available. I hope these messages, I hope these messages resonate, are helpful and inspiring, remind you of your beautiful superpowers and your ancient, beautiful soul, group 3. So powerful. Your ability to take charge in your life and move in whatever direction literally lights you up and suits your fancy. I just heard. That's cute. So, wow. So like I said, I hope this is helpful, and I am available for personal readings right now if you would like to dive deeper into your own situation. That link is in the description box below. It will take you to my website where you can choose from many different types of readings, healing sessions or light language activations, many different things. So you can check it out there, as well as my body of work if you're interested. So thank you, group 3. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I'm sending you so much love, many blessings, and I look forward to seeing you next time.